Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Honey, grab a dumpkin spice dude wipe and clean your hole. It's time for some hot gossica.
God, we've got New York City updates, Fire Island rundowns, and there's some new royalty on the scene. Shout out to Miss Continental 2024, Miss Jade Darling.
Plus, in theater news, a queer classic is hitting the stage. I'm a little young to be called a classic.
And when you gotta go, you gotta go. Even 30,000 feet up in the air.
Gotta go. The desert mud is blooming on our Burning Man sisters' feet and foots.
Absolutely.
And the DMs are full of updates and quandaries.
And what's that you say? A Race Chaser live show happening in Queens in October?
Ooh, we're covering it all today on Hot Goss. Oh.
Mom! A pinch of cinnamon to make it special?
My friend Nutmegan gave it to me.
Oh, not Megan.
She's fall.
Cardamom.
Cardamom
Moguls
Pop.
of media. Cardamom. Welcome back for another steaming, piping,
scalding,
serving of
Hot Goss.
This is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's go ahead and get into some
Hot Goss. Jokes.
And the winner of this week's reading challenge is the Pit Crew.
Girl.
Were you aware of that scandaloso?
I'm aware of the Down Under Divas being delegated delinquent in the reading challenge. Yes.
Down under divas.
I don't understand how a show purports to find Down Under's next drag superstar when they haven't put on Vanity yet. It just loses all credibility.
Well, listen, I think the girls are just they're too good of friends. They can't read each other. Oh,
maybe
I'd step on my own lips.
You got okay.
Rather than say something rude.
I think that might shift the juve, but I think that the girl should have found another way to win, reading the poster board set or those ticky tacky cherubs with cheap paint on them. Clearly done by it reeks of straight people. Oh, this is what a drag workroom will look like.
No reeks of straight people.
It does.
We're of course talking about Drag Race Down Under. If you're watching, great. Tune in. I mean, I think it's fun. I
think drag in any facet on television is a good thing.
Always good. And they have those cute accents.
Yeah, and this just really shows there's a lot of potential there.
Absolutely.
The potential is almost bubbling over.
Well, speaking of world travel, we're both in New York at the moment.
New York City girls!
Have you run into Carrie Bradshaw or Miranda Hobbs or Charlotte York? Goldenblatt.
No, I have not had the pleasure. But I did find out that place that Carrie moved into in New York is one of the most coveted streets in New York. I watched a $14 million Architectural Digest tour of one of the homes right near there.
Mm.
So, girl, how's her Village Voice column and a defunct podcast going to be paying for that?
No, it's her rich dead husband, honey. Investment
Oh.
banker dead husband is what paid for that fucking house. If
Oh.
we're going to make a logical sort of
That makes sense.
plea for the concept of Sex in the City, which has never been really about reality. Although she was kind of poor in the early seasons, but she always like bought shoes, but she was always like, well, I maxed out another credit card. Very that type tease.
I like the episode where she said, where she did the math and figured out she is the old woman that lives in her shoes. And that's where her down payment went. Because, girl, I look at my shoes and I'm like, damn.
Are you her,
bitch.
she is you, or?
I mean, I have curly blonde hair. I'm a writer. I have a podcast. I had a rich husband.
Oh my God, you are
the sim-
her.
Similarities are staggering.
But you
even wore
will
her
do an
clothes on the runway.
advertisement for vaginal dryness.
I will. I definitely will.
Oh, absolutely. We want to take a second to talk to you about vaginal dryness.
We want to talk to you about cunt waft.
If you get a Helix mattress, it will cure your vaginal dryness.
It will. And you
Use
just need
code VAG5.
you need to cut it open upon delivery and release the scent bird. And then we were in Fire Island all weekend judging the
Yeah.
Fire Island competition for 14 and a half hours with other luminescent judges.
It was like 7 or 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not being exaggeratory there. It actually was 7 or 8 hours.
Island time, though, yeah.
But you know what?
We had
It was a
fun.
lot of contestants. I think 32 contestants.
Mhm.
But it's for a few different titles. There are a few different categories. So it was really multiple pageants, all in one sort of marathon day, which I had so much fun.
A plethora of pageants for the public to enjoy. The girls performed on the inside stage and then did the exact same thing on the outside pool stage.
Yeah, because the sound system isn't connected or something.
Mhm.
So you can't hear what's going on inside when you're outside and vice versa. And this is the way it's always been done. So the pageant is steeped in history. I think it's been going for, I don't know.
1959.
Wow, that's a lot of years. So ever since they started, they were like, okay, you do it first inside, and the judges are placed inside. So that's your like, and there's an audience too inside. So you do it for the judges and the audience there, and then you go outside and you do it for the poolside crowd. So you do the same act.
Mhm.
And I mean, I would love to do that actually, because getting to do it twice, you're like, well, this one's the wacko performance because there's no judges watching. So let's let it all out.
What if you make your girls at your pageant perform at the Montalban and then they go
Down the
in
street.
in the backyard of my studio?
Okay.
Yeah, it's only a couple blocks away.
I think there's something there.
Run
And
down
Delta
roof.
Work is driving the van.
Definitely. Fully.
Yeah. And
I
Angina.
I couldn't tell you who won.
Her name's Gia Bianca
Oh, Gia Bianca, yes, the Crystal Spikes dress girl.
because she had spikes on her gown. If you don't have spikes on your gown, you are not winning pageants. I'm very sorry.
They were AB Crystal hologram spikes.
Hallelujah.
They were everything. But there is one girl who did not have crystal spikes on her gown, and she still won, and her name is Miss Jade Dawlings.
She does have spikes on her gown. Look closely.
Oh.
She did. For her evening gown, she had spikes on her gown.
Those were spikes.
And she took Miss Continental 2024.
Yes. Oh, gorgeous girl.
I've been trying to find the clips. I want to see. Her name's pronounced Janae, right?
No, it's Jade. Jade Dawlings. I know her from Axis in Ohio, which is another thing we all need to talk about.
Well, girl, when they announced her as the winner, they called her Zane. Because it's spelled
No.
Zhane with an accent on the E.
Well, it's pronounced Jade.
Well, she's exquisite. I was trying to find her talent. I'm sure the videos will be up soon. But I was trying to see all the fits and fashions from Miss Continental weekend.
Godfrey, that Instagram you posted of her dress reveal, that was great.
The reveal heard around the world. Yeah.
Just snatched.
How fast did that page walk by?
He said,
he said, sprinting.
"Baby, I gotta release the water. Give me that dress."
He was late for his flight, bitch.
She was pinched and pursed. She said, walking on her toes. There's nothing better than a new diva crowned. And Jade's hair in her crowning photo, it is, I think it stops about 3 feet above her head, which is wonderful.
Yeah,
the proportion.
Miss Continental.
Baby, I am here for it.
You have to have hair that's as large as a continent.
Honestly. She looks so beautiful. Congratulations, girl.
Absolutely. Congratulations to all the divas. Aria B. Cassadine made the 5. Yes,
Oh,
God.
Yes, we love that.
She did. Melanie Monroe.
Looking beautiful in that green with the red hair.
Girl.
Flawless. She was the first one they called for top. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? I heard a recap from someone who was there as to what the question and answer was.
Mm-hmm. What was it?
The question was,
do you have a podcast?
Miss Continental is like a bow and arrow, where you only have one arrow and one shot. If you were to win, Miss Continental, what would be your aim?
Huh.
It's like a confusing. Girl, consider it stolen.
I mean,
Brooklyn Heights in her wet and wild fucking hair. She said, "Give me that human. Get it a little wet."
mm-hmm. This is she's in her Courtney Act era of chapstick, mascara, and a wet wig.
Of course, Sasha Colby was there, giving stunningness.
Is she red again?
Tyra Banks red, yes.
I love it. Beauty. All the goddesses and the formers looking fine and distinguished.
What a wonderful experience. We love Miss Continental and all the dolls. We have a Rainbow Spotlight this week.
It is.
Can you hold your mud?
Excuse me?
Because this is featuring Gabriel Mudd.
Oh.
It's called Selfish by Brad Kemp. Featuring Gabriel Hold Your Mud. Let's take a listen.
Jesus.
You're like, you were so plucked. When I said, "Can you hold your mud?" You were like, "Excuse me?"
Baby, I'm not the one.
Can I?
That hasn't happened since last century.
She's like, "I do ass to mouth."
Baby, I'm an ATM.
I get so envious of all the time not spent with me. I get so jealous to the point of exclusivity. I don't care about others, centered on my motives. I got this feeling, you can call it fractured empathy. You might think this ain't serious, you underestimate it. I'm not gonna stop till my desire has been satiated. You might just say that these are toxic tendencies. I know what I want, and baby, yes, I'm gonna get it. So magnetic, you can feel it too. Won't accept no less than all of you. I'm dead ass selfish, baby. Selfish, being with you's my only motivation. Selfish, I'm gonna take can't stand it every second you are away from me.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
Well, we have a very, very, very special announcement for all you
do?
East Coast people. It's been
Oh.
years since our last big Race Chaser live show, like 4 years since we did one in the United States. So we are ready. And
Primped and ready.
Race Chaser Live is happening October 23rd in Queens because, we're New York City girls.
We
And
are bi-coastal beauties.
It is at the Queens Theater, which is
Queens Theater in
which is
Queens, New
beautiful.
York. So
Uh,
please join us as drag superstars Alaska and Willam break out of the podcast studio and hit the stage with an exciting live version of their long-running hit podcast.
Now, we're not just sitting there podcasting. We'll be discussing iconic moments. We'll have a special guest or two, all while looking stunning and glamorous. And there will be spit crew and stunt shows, shenanigans, and a whole lot of drag.
I think I saw Rocky in a porn recently. Wasn't Rocky our pit crew? Our spit
Yep.
crew?
Rocky Unleashed. A couple
the
of them.
blessings. The blessings keep flowing. We want to invite you to join us
Flowing
October
and blowing.
23rd. The Queen's Theater. The VIP experience is also going to be really, really cute. There's only limited tickets. It's not a massive venue, so it likely will sell out. So please get your tickets now at queenstheater.org. Also, wait, you cut your hair.
You cut my hair.
Well, I don't like to brag.
You said, let me just get those split ends, doll.
And before you knew it, and just like that,
Shorn.
Willam's hair has been cut. Her very long, luxurious natural hat has been shorn. How does it feel?
Well, as T.S. Madison said, new weave, 22 inches. We actually got like 23 and a half, 24 inches out of it.
Oh, not 40?
No, not 40.
Okay.
I'm a New York girl, but I'm no London Noir.
Right.
And it is all going to a good cause. There will be more on that later, you will see. But
Yes.
she's bouncy and bubbly and curls.
It looks so good. So, I mean, I did the initial cutting of the ponytails because you segment it into 4 ponytails, which I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when people do it, you just see the one ponytail on the back, that old act.
Yeah.
But the proper, then you drop it on the floor and the page comes and gets it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem was when you do one ponytail, you couldn't hear the whip crack. But when you do 4 ponytails, it was like whip-psh, 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 whip-psh.
Absolutely. So I did the initial cutting and your hair looked really crazy for one night right after doing that. You looked like
looked like
Christopher Lloyd in Back to the Future.
with the side of Cynthia from Rugrats.
Oh, very her, that girl.
Yeah.
Miss Girl.
It's so nice not having hair in my mouth every day when I wake up, or like, you know,
Yeah.
girls with long hair know this. Sometimes you get one hair like wrapped around like your nutsack or your dick, and then it hurts.
Oh my god.
You'll wake up and you'll be like, "What is?" And then yeah. Anyway, but it's gone. It's good. And I encourage everyone to do a big chop. It's very freeing.
You're back to your natural color, which is platinum blonde.
Mm-hmm. I take my vitamins. And
it looks great.
I definitely agree. And not that we would talk shit about it, but speaking of people that can't hold their mud, there was something that was very, I'd call this diamond diarrhea.
What happened? I saw this little meme, but I didn't read further into it.
There was a flight, and we're not saying the carrier that it happened on, but there was a flight that was forced to turn around from Atlanta to Barcelona because a passenger had diarrhea all through the plane. And there was excrement and paper towels visible in the aisle of the evacuated aircraft, according to a clip following the mid-air disaster on Friday. They took off from Atlanta and they were set for Barcelona because all the gays are going to Barcelona. And I'm guessing this guy just didn't take his Imodium, or someone dosed him with something.
It's the Biscoff cookies.
Oh.
You can't trust those.
So you think the Biscoffs caused a biohazard?
If you mix Biscoffs with a Bloody Mary mix, honey, it's over.
Oh no. There were 336 passengers delayed for hours by the incidents, but customers were quick to praise the cleanup crew who scrubbed that jet and replaced the sodden carpets in a 5-hour operation.
Sodden?
Oh god.
Sodden.
How does one have so much diarrhea that it goes through at least one maybe 2 layers of clothing to get all down that aisle. And I'm talking Comfort Plus.
Maybe they were in a skirt. Ew, is that the...
Yes, girl. All the way down.
Oh, that's sick. I blame climate change.
Well, obviously, the cabin was not pressurized for their colon's comfort because, bitch, they could not hold their mud.
It seems extreme that they would like turn the plane around, but I mean, if you think about it, like what could you do in that instance? You'd have a large section of the plane sort of, it would smell really bad.
And if it's on the floor, you know it was on an armrest and shoes because
They said they sprayed a whole bunch of vanilla deodorizer and then it just smelled like vanilla shit.
what were they supposed to do? Light a match?
No.
You can't do that on a plane.
Gonna be paying out fucking bonus miles for years over this, honey. Holding one's mud is especially challenging this time of year. You might have heard about Burning Man.
Yeah, everybody turned into muddy buddies. Our desert friends have said it wasn't as bad as it was portrayed in the media, but watching people's boots turn into like cement clay foots with like
Well-
mud and clay and cake. There were thousands of people left stranded at the Burning Man festival in the Nevada desert, and a local sheriff complained that they were lashing out at each other and leaving behind an unusually large amount of trash, including vehicles abandoned in the mud. Now, Burning Man's whole ethos is radical self-reliance, and one of the tenets is moop, which means matter out of place. The goal is not to even leave a cigarette butt or like your own ashes. So leaving a car or trash or anything like that in the desert kind of is against that. So it's disappointing that some people did that, but there was a mass exodus that began Monday and continued into Tuesday because the main road to the festival site was reopened, and that allowed people to trek home. Now, usually it's all they can use all day Sunday to get out and Monday, but they were just stranded and people were walking out on foot to try to get to transportation. But the festival's main event, which was the burning of a big man, basically it's made out of wood, was postponed twice before finally taking place on Monday night.
Dang.
This is a different kind of mud too, because it's an alkaline dust that turns into like a clay kind of. And this clay is stickier than clay aching at a gangbang. It's not the kind of clay that you want. It turns rock
it's not
solid.
Patrick Swayze to me more clay.
Not at all.
This sounded, I mean, I do understand that the media always they want the next, Woodstock 99. Oh, people tried to be utopian. Look at how they failed. They love this narrative of like silly people trying to live in a cash-free society and, depend on one another and do drugs for a week. Ha, they're fools. That's what the media, I think, likes to skew it as. I think everyone who's there is never going to forget it. And it's, girl, all your fucking shoes and clothes and car get destroyed anyway when you're there. It just gets destroyed by sand. This is just getting destroyed by mud. So it's kind of the point of the whole thing. I hope people did drugs in the rain.
They'd rather be dry, but at least they are high. Smoke up me, smoke up me.
Oh my God. We do not condone drug use here on this podcast.
No, but after the pod. Light it up.
We don't condone it, but we do encourage it. Why don't
Actually,
we go
I'm not
ahead?
doing drugs anymore for a while.
What kind?
None, because I'm doing Titanic and I have to sing Celine Dion songs.
Oh.
8 times a week. Or, sorry, I get to sing Celine Dion songs 8 times a week.
So you have to keep your voice in top form. So you can't even do edibles or something?
Verse top form. Edibles aren't fun for me. They just put me to sleep.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
look at me. I'm trying to figure out how you can do what about tincture? What
Oh,
about
maybe we could put something in my butt.
topical? What?
Huh? We're gonna take a break. Ooh, and we are back, and there is a production of Tu Wong Fu, based on the beloved 1995 film of the same name. It's in England right now, and they did a production of this with our associate choreographer from Titanic. His name is Luke, and she was playing Miss Vida at her college or something. But this one's in the UK, and there's been some wig drama because Bobby Pins, who's one of the best wig wizards in the country, she
Yeah,
shipped
she's it
off
all.
she shipped off all these gorgeously styled wigs as a package ready for the Tu Wong Fu people to use
In the UK.
in the UK. And
Okay.
then they never made it there. And someone in the
Whoa.
Philadelphia UPS hub is going to be bewiggled, I'm sure, in a auburn bob or a wet and wavy Peruvian Chichi Rodriguez wig, because they never made it to England, and Bobby still hasn't gotten her wigs yet. So
Oh my
let's find
God.
her wigs.
Give
But
her wigs.
they figured out some wigs for the shoot, and they look acceptable. Peter Caulfield from Tammy Faye is playing Vita Boheme. Gregory Haney from Tina, the Tina Turner musical, is Noxima Jackson. And Pablo Gomez Jones is Chichi Rodriguez.
Yes.
This is at the Hope Mill
Well,
Theater, and it's in Manchester on October 21st for a 9-week run. So if you'd like to go see it, please look it up, Hope Mill Theater, and support the dolls.
well, our very first drag show at Heart WeHo, we did a Tu Wong Fu theme. So technically this is one of the doors we've opened. We did, sort of lay the groundwork
Mm-hmm.
as to how it could be done as a drag musical.
Well, these girls are tucked, so I think it's more like mound work.
Oh, sure. Well, you have to do Body Beautiful, or is it all like original music? Like, your acceptance is neither desired nor required.
I don't think of you as a man. I don't think of you as a woman. I think of you as an angel. I'm not sure. I'm
Look
really
at
not
how we
sure.
just, girl, you guys can borrow these if you want. Just,
Just change it a little bit.
Just tag us on Instagram.
You don't need to do the grace notes I just did. Not everyone has my range.
Grace.
Just,
I don't know about Grace.
I said range.
Exciting. October. That's happening in the
Mhm.
UK. That sounds so fun.
Now, there are some wonderful fall products being released, and one of them is dude wipes, and they're called Dumpkin Spice Scents. This has got to be a joke. Please say Dumpkin Spice is a joke. I know that Six, my friend who is a drag queen, just packed up for Todrick's tour and had probably 10 packs of dude wipes because she got
Okay.
that big old muscle caster.
Oh.
And I'm wondering if she's using the Dumpkin Spice ones. I'd love for her to write in a comment. Let us know. Dumpkin Spice wipes are real. This
Well, they're
is
very
marketing
smart.
genius. Who wants a mint chill butt wipe? Ow.
Yeah.
That would activate
not my
HPV
favorite.
in anybody.
That's like menthol. Menthol
Ooh.
asshole.
Menthol mussy. No, thank you.
Yeah, menthol messy. This is really good marketing. I mean, it's really funny. I don't think I'm a candidate for this product. However, they are getting so much free advertising from people just being like, "Can you believe this?"
Now, these are
And
septic and
podcasts
sewer
talking
safe.
about it.
So I understand because your drag is neither of those things. So So I
No sewer is safe, toots.
now these have clove, nutmeg, and other fall pumpkin spice. Now, why didn't they call these blumpkin spice? I think they missed out on that.
That's a little adult, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I look forward to putting the PSL to my to my BSLs, butt sucking lips.
Do you know how many of these Delta workers is gonna receive as gifts?
Good. I hope they make a whole desk out of them, and she does her next episode from the desk made of Dumpkin Spice dude wipes.
Blumpkin. My little Blumpkin. Should we read this update?
Let's do it. This is an update from Joey. He says, "Hey gals, last month I wrote in to tell you all about a drag race girl who flew me out to stay with her for a week.
This one.
After we had exchanged some salacious nudes. If you recall, she asked me to be her assistant and later her backup dancers. Well, I'm back with an update. To clarify, Alaska warned me of the red flags and told me to proceed with caution, whereas Jackie was more focused on my dick vein. Whilst I enjoyed and respect the advice of Alaska, such as one would from a wise and loving auntie, I decided to say fuck it and go see the queen anyway. Well, there was no need to worry because it was amazing. She was one of the nicest, most fun, and chaotic people I ever met in my life. Not only was the atmosphere completely unintimidating, but on the first day I arrived, she handed me her card and told me to put all my spendings on it. In fact, we only had sex. We only, man,
walking down the street. Anyway,
charging for my meat. In fact, we only had sex just once. She is a very professional queen and took her work seriously. Most of the time, I was more of an assistant than a fuck buddy, which wasn't a problem for either of us. She worked nonstop, and I helped create garments for her, carried her bags to gigs, pick up last-minute deliveries, ordered Ubers, ran around town to find cigarettes, and even gave out her booking details to an executive from Netflix. No backup dancing, thank God. We got on like a house on fire, and it was a crazy whirlwind experience I will never forget. I don't think I'll ever take for granted the work that goes into drag ever again, especially during Pride season. I can't reveal her name, at least not yet, because she broke her NDA with me so many times. I'll have to tell you all the incredible hot goss in person at the next Race Chaser live show. Anyway, as one of
when
my...
y'all get in a fight. Yeah, then you'll really have a lot to post about. Anyway, go on.
As one of my favorite queens, tied with Alaska, of course, I was sad that Willam missed out on my dick pics last time around. I know I am not her type. I've heard I might be more Detox's thing. But I'm sure she can appreciate a good dick when she sees one. So I've graciously attached the dick vein picture in question. I've also attached a butt pic for Alaska as thanks for looking out for me. Lots of love, Joey. Now, here's some intel from Joey. He spelled favorite with a U. So this makes me think it is a UK queen. Or
no, because he flew over from the UK to America. He mentioned that in the original.
She flew him out.
Oh, it's a hometown honey. Well, the dick is veiny. I understand why his abs are so visible because it seems like all the nutrients from his body goes straight to his penis. It is huge.
Yes.
It is.
Totally.
I feel like I could put my mic on it and podcast from it. Now, a song that comes to mind
I thank
is...
you for the butt pic. The butt is pert and popular. The sheets look linen-like and clean.
I think they're a bamboo.
They are, yes.
A bamboo jersey.
Bamboo, and there's no bamboozlement going on here.
Oh, look at the balls. They're going boo. Also, just peeking out.
I don't, you know what?
What?
This whole thing just makes me so filled with dread and so filled with anxiety. But it sounds like it worked out great for them. So you know what? I have no judgment. And I have, I wish you all the best.
Well, what this queen did was illegal. She flew a party across state lines for sexual purposes. This is a clear violation of the Mann Act with 2 N's. I'm not a lawyer, but I've had one on TV, and she was Jacqueline Smith. She represented me on the district for a 2-episode arc in 2002, so I think I know what I'm talking about here.
And she asked you to leave the set.
What privilege.
Fuck you, bitch.
But this is the thing. No, he was actually flown over for work purposes because they only had sex one time. He was there to work. So was there a work visa involved?
Oh, no, you're
I
really throwing the
mean,
dollar
if
on the
you
bus.
want to talk about
Yeah.
so many international laws have been broken, but you know what? It sounds like they had a nice time. It just sounds like, I mean, did you have a contract to protect yourself?
Did they use protection?
I mean, a contract, an ironclad one.
I
I don't know. It just sounds like chaos. It's like, what, you don't even know this person. You're handing them your credit card as soon as you meet them. I don't know. Maybe I watch too many Netflix things and I'm just scared.
What if they just went crazy and just bought cake and candy for everybody? I am. You know what? Also, this is a matter of patriotism. There is enough good goddamn dick in this country that we don't need to import other dick. Honestly, there's
Oh my God.
good dick to be had, honey.
I guess dick can just hypnotize you sometimes. I mean, I get it. I mean, I look at it. It is hypnotizing. It's on my screen right now, and I can't look away.
It's dickmatizing, and
But to just be like, here, get on a plane, and here's my credit card, and we're only gonna have sex once. I mean,
what? How many days was he there? First of all,
I don't know. This is so. Listen, maybe I do harbor a lot of judgment.
this happens frequently. Honestly, like I've been in this situation where I've flown many miles. I send them the reservation, and then they say, "Oh, But you know what?
Wait, you flew out?
Yeah.
And then you got there. So wait, you
No,
flew
no,
yourself out
I-
to the city, and then you got there, and then they
The
were like, "I'm
country.
not home," and then they said, "I'm not home."
The country. It was the country. But I'm not mad. We're still friends. But it was one of those things where as soon as I sent the reservation and the booking info, which was non-refundable, it was, "Oh, I'm kind of seeing someone." And I was like, "Oh."
Right. Which I
But-
think this can happen. I mean, which I think is why clear communication is very important. Because when you're like chatting with someone, it can be very like in the realm of like, I don't know, fantasy almost. And
Yeah,
then when you
but-
take it into the realm of reality, then it's like, oh, well, this is real. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, but I was fucking him when we were married too. I mean, I'm still married. The divorce is pending, but like
So you commit adultery sometimes?
frequently
Oh my God.
in the butt.
This is a shocker. We need the intel sound.
No, I don't do the shocker. I don't like that anymore. I don't like that. You ever try to get a
Listen.
pinky up your urethra? You can't.
Listen, Joey.
You can't.
That's why you wear a coffin tip nail, my love.
Oh, to wedge it in.
Listen,
Ooh.
Joey, you really need to tell us who this Rue girl is. Who do you think it is? They said chaotic.
Tell us who's the girl.
They
Um,
said credit card.
Whose
They
credit
said
card?
NDA.
Whose credit card?
So
That's an untucked quote. If you're catching it. I said it to Fifi. I said it to Fifi when she said, "Your only talent is buying shoes on somebody's credit card." And I said, "Whose credit card?" Because at that point, I didn't even have a credit card in my life. I didn't have a credit card till I was like 31. And I was
Yeah.
29 when I filmed because I was a cash girl. I was a cash doll.
Sure.
Mhm.
Under the table. I mean, that's where you
Bitch,
started
on the
most of
table.
your dates. Oh.
Shut the fuck up. We're going to take a break while you fly someone out and get no dick.
Chaotic Netflix cigarettes.
A
and
Netflix
lots of
executive.
gigs.
Who
Oh,
smokes?
it's probably- What if we just bleep the name?
Why?
Well, out of respect.
And if
Wait.
there aren't any work permits, we literally just laid out a court case right there.
Well, Alaska is at that district attorney age.
We're not doing that. Alaska is. Vince, then what age are you, huh?
Baby, I'm a bubbly blonde. Look at these Shirley Temple curls.
Well, I'm 2 years younger than you, faggot.
That's not accounting for daylight savings time, the prime meridian.
What you write on your paperwork.
Do you see this pimple? That says youth, darling.
Puberty.
How about that new promo art, huh?
The promo art is beautiful. I am a New York doll, so I am giving
You know
my...
the New York Dolls were cross-dressers, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember that band?
Yes.
They were just like dudes who were like, well, we got to put on makeup because it's the 80s or whatever. Just
Yeah,
like
they
to have
had-
a gimmick.
They had the lipstick in their logo and everything.
Yeah. I think that was the case. I don't know. I don't know anything. Write us a letter, please. Let me know.
I am cosplaying as Aja, one shoulder jacket, moment, ready for business.
Oh,
Casual.
Yes, you are, for sure.
You were Charlie Hides, but now you're hiding. And you're hiding the hat in a closet, apparently.
We were going to put the mask on, but my face just looks so pretty without it. So
I'd like you to keep it on.
We have a 3D rendering of the mask, which we will release at some point in the future. But I'm very happy with the images. I think we look gorgeous.
Uh-oh, my skirt's falling down and my panty is out.
Your BBL is still a little swollen, but that works.
No, the
It
trick
looks great.
to get your butt so you could see it from the front, the trick
Is to have Sean Videla
No.
retouch the photo for Phil.
Bitch, that's not retouched right there at all. The thing is, what you need to do. No, don't make that face. I'm surprised you can still
wish
move your
this
face.
I wish this face could be heard through the radio. This
You
face
have a
of
face for radio, bitch.
incredulity.
It should.
This face of incredulity. But anyway, go on. I'm
Okay.
listening. I
What
want to
you-
know the trick.
What you do is you put your butt back and then you lean forward at the waist and bend the knees a little bit so that your butt can go back and you can kind of do like, you know how when you fold paper, it can stand up on its own kind of like that. Like you
Okay.
fold it in an accordion style, like a fan. You stick your butt out and then you lean your shoulders forward and then you could see from the front what is in the back, baby. Plus,
Wow.
come for me, cunt.
I don't need to.
Where? See? You can see it. You can see it. Who?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Photoshop.
not incredulous in the least.
Photoshop.
Yes, our photos are famously unretouched.
I'm pretty sure that Sean Videla doesn't even know how to use Photoshop.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Adobe Creative Suite at all installed in his computer.
The one time that there was a blemish, and I'm not saying on which Race Chaser host, but I'm pretty sure he retouched it by hand with watercolor. Like Madonna's Rain video. So you need to get your facts straight before you want to come for me, darling.
Check your
Or
lipstick
the
before you
Videla.
come for me.
Oh.
Why don't we go ahead and take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Why don't we? This is the moment.
You know what? Why don't you go take a walk in a cave?
Girl. She does every winter. And then she wakes
This
up
is-
when she can smell the first burst of springtime semen. This is the moment
Dumpkin Spice.
Now, why am I in it?
Can that be her drag name? Blumpkin Spice?
This is the moment where
Where
we go
spelunking, okay, deep inside the DMs.
The first message says, Dolls and Dip, friends of the pod from the very beginning. Emma from Brisbane, Australia here. I've been watching season 8 to go along with the pod and have just finished the book ball episode and then watched the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. My timing is quite extraordinary to be watching those 2 episodes back to back, because I noticed Rue has reworn her yellow dress from the book ball in the latest episode of Australia. Photos attached. It has the same rough neckline. What are the chances? What are the chances? I don't know if that, maybe I'm doing English.
What are the chances?
There you go. Looking forward to seeing both of you down under later this year.
Yes.
So RuPaul is wearing the same dress. I love it.
RuPaul also rewore that green dress from the Brits when Bjork won Best New Artist, and she presented Kylie Minogue. She rewore that in the All Stars ad, I think, for Raja's All Star season.
I love this. I love
it when
rewearing
she
of
reuses.
clothes. If you wait a few years, people forget all about it, and then you can just break it out like it's brand new.
I feel like this dress's neckline is very pedestrian on Mother, and it should have been like a higher Vera Wang cropped turtle mock something or lower
lower.
scoop. Yeah, it's a little in between for me.
Yeah, it is kind of like a nice blouse is how it reads when you're just seeing it from the tits up.
Yeah, and I like the hair
No.
in the second one better in the Australia look.
Yeah.
And the makeup.
2 giant yellow flowers. She looks great.
She looks great in both. Yeah, definitely. It would be great if she'd put on a nail for that first one.
Oh my God.
But that was the book ball, which was long, long ago, right?
She had to read pages, so she didn't want to have nails on to, flip the pages.
Oh, okay, yeah. She also doesn't like to wear nails when she prays for people who are drowning in the Hudson. So I get it,
I get that.
Speaking of RuPaul, Book Week this week is suspended because I've been just reading the Titanic script. So
Mama,
you're
in it.
We will get back to and don't fuck it up an unauthorized 10-year look at the first decade of Drag Race next week on Hot Goss.
Yes.
Our next message comes from Patty, to whom it may concern. I would love to know if you have a theory for my query. My housemates and I host an annual drag party during Pride Month, and as a woman of a certain dew point, no matter how cold I attempt to keep the house, I feel like my body can't stop from sweating nearly as soon as I complete my outfit and makeup. I'm not expecting miracles. I would just love my guests to not wonder after my performance if Kylie Minogue really was in Gorillas in the Mist. Now, ladies of the mic, I'm not asking for my own vanity. I just don't want to get canceled for turning every number into a rain dance. I understand sometimes you have to let go and let Gaga, especially in June, but I get tired of making the same joke about how I thought the theme was wet and wild. It would be great if I could make it to the end of the night, at least looking like I was in the video for Rain on Me and not from The Ring. I guess all's well that ends well, with me not looking like I just climbed out of a well. Any tips would be appreciated, and that's what the coffee jar at the end of the stage is for. I appreciate your attention to this matter, Dr. Patricia Melt, the moistest hoistest. P.S. Thank you so much. You feel so good to hear. I never knew growing up what it felt like to have a mom plus, so an appreciation here are some pictures of my ass.
I have to give it to you, Patricia. There are more jokes in that one letter than all of the reading challenge on the last episode of Australia. Every line had a joke or a punchline or a pun.
Jokes.
Yes, that's what it is. Jokes. You're not going to play that sound effect?
Well, then we hear it 3 times.
Jokes.
Please play it again.
Now,
Even numbers.
No, Dr. Melt, may I call you Patty? Patty, I would like to impart a tip to you that I learned from Dr. Scott Barnes, and it is putting a thin layer of milk of magnesia on your skin, letting it dry, because when you do that, you're literally clogging your pores, and the sweat can't come out through it.
You'll heard that trick.
You'll look like a chalky Jimbo-esque Casper ghost monster for a moment, but you do one layer, you can let it dry, do another layer. It works. It's worked on me. And I think you should try that. Or work a Kimura black wet look wig / Brooklyn Heights.
Yes, and also Botox is a an option. Because Botox stops you from sweating. So some people get Botox under their arms if they have profusive underarm sweat. You can get it, I don't know, in your face, I think in your scalp as well, which can stop it. And human hair is way more breathable than synthetic hair. Is that correct?
Yes. Wearing
You're
plastic
the
on your
human hair doll.
wearing plastic on your head retains more heat than human hair. Also,
Yeah.
bitch, do a ballad. Stand still. Stop sweating.
She said no matter what she does, she ends up getting really sweaty, which I get. Some
Well,
girls are just sweaters.
Well, put a fan on in front of you on the stage.
Oh.
Crystal Versace that shit. Bring a
Sure.
box fan.
And human hair, I really think that'll change the game for you. Oh my gosh, thank you for sending some pictures of your ass, Patricia. Sister Ass has a lot of class.
Work, Patty Melt. Are those grilled onions?
Is this a jock strap or is an underwear pulled down?
She
I'm
had
trying
pulled
to-
down her pantry. No, it is a jock. Maybe it's a double. Oh no, it's a jock and a beveled mirror, so it's doubled.
Beveled mirror. Beverly beveled mirror.
Mhm.
And in the other picture, she's just bending over in front of the bathroom sink, honey. Get
Girl-
a load of this, toots.
She could clean her grout. That's all I'm saying.
What?
The tile grout.
Where? I don't see it.
Look
I
at
don't
how
see any.
look at how clean it is by the door jamb. And then the rest of it. And I'm not talking about butt jam either. We can move on.
Okay. Well, thank you, Patty Melt. Thank you for the jokes.
Jokes.
Big Dipper, that is too much. Why are you playing it so much? Just kidding.
Do you like
Uh,
that?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
From
we do.
Fintan, this next message says, Dear Alaska, Willam, Dipper, and/or esteemed guests, longtime listener and occasional correspondent, I'm getting in touch mainly to thank Willam for educating me on the power of heels. A few seasons ago, you mentioned that Drag Race contestants who take their heels off for lip syncs are at a disadvantage because their bodies do not move in the same way as they do when they are wearing them. Fast forward to this year, and after finding some 6-inch platform boots on Instagram, thanks Zuck for the algorithm du jour, I wore them out to a party, and lo and behold, I danced in a completely different, more liberated way.
Mhm.
It felt great, and I finally got what you meant in that moment. I can't say I'm going to be winning any lip syncs anytime soon, but I feel a lot more able to let loose. So thank you for that. Attached are 2 photos. One is my dick for priority access, and the other is of me rocking the boots and getting my queer life. With so much love for all that you do, Fintan, London, UK.
First of all, Fintan, those are not 6 inches. And if those are 6 inches, I'm a hung dom top.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's 6 centimeters and you're doing the metric thing. But those are not 6 inches. Also, I'm happy for you. Honestly, I'm one of those girls that I only like to go dancing if I'm in heels. Because if I don't have a ponytail and some
Wow.
hair on and some nails and some like light up jewelry, I feel like my potential isn't being fully maximized. Because I want to be able to whip my hair now that I don't have any.
I whip my hair back in front.
Wait, yeah, but nobody wants that ponytail pube.
These boots. Okay, I was trying to picture because these boots
Are made for lying.
They have a sort of chunky, like angular heel, and then a platform on the front that's also very chunky. So, like, these are good,
They
like
could
going
be.
out shoes because they're very stable. I don't think it's 6 inches. It looks more like 4.
It
In
looks
this
like
picture,
a 4.25 with a 2.5 platform. And look at the
Yeah.
rise of it.
which is
You can tell.
it's still remarkable. I
She-
mean,
she
you
looks
know,
like
it might
she's
be
having fun
6
out there.
inches.
What?
You know, it might be 6 inches is that dick in the other picture.
It looks very nice. It is
Foreskin is...
Will you look at how big that head is under the foreskin, though?
Yeah, dude.
It looks like
Headley.
Heather Headley.
Max Headroom.
Lena Headley.
Also nipple rings, which I love.
She's got barbells in. We love you for listening, Fintan. Thank you so much for learning and growing with us and realizing that heels are fun, no matter what the look.
I guess I'm the counterpoint of this. I don't. If I want to let loose, I don't put death spikes on my feet. It isn't my thing. I don't know.
You don't have to.
I can't. I know I don't have to. I'm just saying, like, you know.
You don't need a death spike. I mean, look at my kitten heel from this weekend. You know?
Right, a respectful kitten.
Yeah. Just put a little cat on your foot.
Just a little something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, well, I'd like to remind...
Just to shuffle about.
And I'd like to remind everybody to shuffle on over to queenstheater.org to get some tickets to the Race Chaser live show, which is October 23rd in Queens. Come see these New York City girls.
New York City girls. Thank you so much for listening to
Hot Goss.
That's Hot Goss.
And remember, please take a moment to rate and review our show on your podcast apps.
To sign up for Mom Plus Gold, you can visit mompodcast.plus. And a shout out. Go ahead. And a shout out to all of our Mom Plus Gold subscribers who are listening to this episode ad-free behind that good pussy paywall.
A special shout out to Jessica B. Oh my gosh, I know what the B stands for, do you?
I saw her peeking over the wall.
She's behind the paywall, Mom Plus Gold.
The B's for behind. Follow us on Instagram, Willam, at the Only Alaska 5000. She's behind the pussy wall.
You want to talk big behinds? They could show how the West was won on yours.
At Race Chaser Pod and at Mom Podcasts.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
And we will be back next week with another steaming, piping, scalding serving of Hot Goss.
Mom! To get access to our monthly video episodes and tons of bonus content, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam, Alaska, Big Dipper, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Who, me?